Hey everyone, and welcome to part 3, the final chapter of this massive toolbox haul that I got all the way back in January. And first off, a big shout out to everyone who's left in the comments, timestamps and said, hey, it's 7:40, this is this tool, or this is battery terminal pliers, things like that. That's really useful to me because some of it gets overwhelming as I go through it. And I look back when I'm editing it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's what that is. But sometimes I really don't know what some of the things are. And so it's a big help. So thanks very much to everyone who does that. And now, I promised that I'd give some information on why this guy had so much. Like, why did he have 30 pairs of locking pliers and 12 pairs of tin snips and things like that, 16 different sockets sets. Why would he have that? Now, that being said, if I were to die tomorrow and somebody went through what I have, I now have what all he has and what all I had, and there would be no good explanation for why I have that much. But why did he end up with so much in the way of hand tools and power tools and all that? Well, it turns out it has to do with his career. He worked in supply chain, and he was a tool buyer for several major manufacturing and defense contractors. And so, according to his son, and I don't know, I've worked in supply chain, I don't know exactly how this would work, but according to his son, when he would buy for the production crew, he would get a set for himself. And so if he was buying locking pliers, say, for the line, he'd get a pair. And so apparently that is really how he ended up with so many different sets of the same thing. On top of that, he did have pretty much any tool known to man, but that was because he knew how to use all this stuff. So that's really the secret. That's where or how he accumulated all this and why. Because, if somebody's handing me free tools, I'll take them. All right, so let's not waste any more time. Let's dive right into part 3. Let's get busy. Okay, it's actually 2 weeks later, and it seems to me that I'm never going to get through sorting all this stuff out unless I do it kind of piecemeal. So let's see what we're going to do today. I've got about an hour, so only one of the boxes had a tray in it, and this is, I think, the last crate of wrenches and mechanics like tools. There's actually, it's hard to believe, there's still like 7 or 8 crates left at this point. But let's go through this tray, because that looks like it's got some interesting stuff on it, and then we'll go through the bin. There seems to be some pretty old wrenches in that bin. Let's look at the sockets first and what's in here. All right, first off, we've got a Craftsman 1/2-inch breaker bar, V44201. That's cool. We got a flex, a Welding 1/2-inch flex, a gigantic looks like Right with an SK jammed into it. We'll see if we can get that out eventually. Let's look at these big sockets. That's a Craftsman. We'll separate this. It's Eastco. I have no idea. V-Chrome USA. I'll go with Eastco. SK. Very rusty, but Taiwan. 15/16 Taiwan. Craftsman. Bonnie. That's cool. Craftsman. Took at all these guys. Craftsman. Craftsman. These look like they're all craftsman's. Yep, yep. There are some wrenches hiding in here. I didn't know that. Here's a razor. I don't know. Not quite sure what that was for. It's a very exclusive sort of timing wrench. Snap-on. We'll put that aside. Not quite sure. A couple extensions, Craftsman's. Craftsman, and kind of rusty, I can't read it. Nope, there's an M on it. It doesn't sound like it's Craftsman. I don't know, but it looks USA. So, oh, another Craftsman wrench. Look at that. Does it work? Yep. Oh, this has the oiler in it. Wow. Well, we'll have to put some oil in that guy. Another Craftsman. These are all Craftsman's. What about these guys? Let's look at these wrenches. I want to see what these are. Craftsman, 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 Craftsman. So this looks to be a full set of SAE Craftsman wrenches. It is. Wow, that's pretty cool. I'm going to leave that right where it is because that's a good spot for it. Let's go through these sockets. Craftsman. If these are all Craftsman, that's a USA, but it is not a Craftsman. That's also a USA that's not a Craftsman. V-Chrome. I don't know who V-Chrome is, but there's a few of those. That's Craftsman. Craftsman. V-Chrome again. V-Chrome. Craftsman and V-Chrome. That's so strange. I've never heard of V-Chrome before. Maybe somebody knows who they are. Craftsman. These look like they made. That looks like a snap-on. It is a snap-on. Put that aside. I don't think that's a Craftsman. It is a USA, but I don't know who it is. Put it with those random USAs. That's Craftsman. SR. I don't know. Craftsman. Snap-on. This looks like a Snap-on. I'm getting some Snap-ons in. Made in USA Snap-on. Old Snap-on. This looks like New Britain. Put those there. Whoa, that's an old. Alright, so this is interesting because this is very old Craftsman. You can tell because of that logo. I think they call it the underline C or something like that. That's cool. That's really old. 1930s maybe? Possibly 40s. Another Snap-on. They had a lot of Snap-ons here. That's great. This is a Snap-on again. Wow. 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 And this says USA Napa. Napa USA. Alright, so what I'm going to do for simplicity, I'm just going to pop all the Craftsman stuff back in here. And I'll sort it and see if I can build complete sets of it later. Funny, there was just one of those. I don't know why. That's a pretty good Craftsman haul right there. Let me get this out of the way. And let's start looking at what's in here. Speed wrench. Armstrong. Electrical tape. If it's any good, I'll keep it. Here's some wrenches on a loop. Let's see what these are. Husky. China, China, China. So let's take this Husky off here. This is a Husky USA. And people may say I'm being foolish here because I'm breaking up the set that this guy had put together, but I don't put much value in these, but I do have some value in a Husky. If I can make a set of those. Here's another string of wrenches. That's Craftsman. This is all sorts of her brand. We got a her brand. Stanley, Craftsman, Stanley. It's mostly Stanleys. 2 her brands. Okay, well, we'll put that aside for now. Here's another string of wrenches. China. Why does he have these? All the great tools he has, in India even worse. All China and 1 Welding. So I'm going to take the Welding off this string. These are kind of cool. I'll be saving these regardless. Put that Husky. I got a couple more sockets in here. Bonnie again, that's cool. Another snap-on. Taiwan. I don't know. Pretty clear that this doesn't say who it is. There's 3 more. Yeah, they look to be all Taiwans. A couple of Craftsman screwdrivers in here. We'll take them. Bit driver, I'll keep that. It's pretty useful. Somebody will want that. I actually carry a little tape measure like this around all the time. See if I got it in my pocket right now. This is a Walsco USA. This one doesn't quite say who it is. Oh, it is a Walsco. Look at that. Huh. They're both the same. How cool is that? Oh, that's going in the evaporust. I got to derust that guy. That's wild. Things you never think you'll see more of. Stanley, keep it. Another one of those giant pins. All right, there are more wrenches in here. Here's a torque wrench. Let's see who this is. Craftsman. Wow, it's an wow, that's an old torque wrench. I wouldn't rely on this for accuracy, but that is pretty cool. That is a underline C Craftsman torque wrench. I wonder if you can calibrate such things. Here's a bent Chrome X quality. I have no idea. I'll put it there though because it's neat. Here's a magnet, I guess. Yep. I always keep those. Kids never think to buy something like that, and they might need it. All right, here we have a her brand. I'll take it. And a Allen USA. Yeah, Allen USA. I don't know anything about them. Unless it's the same people that make Allen wrenches. Another one of those hitch locks. This is trash. Another one. Oh no, it's not. Well, yeah, it is. It's one of those tire tools. I don't need that. These will go in the derusting pile. Another socket. Who's this? Snap-on. Don't want to miss out on those. There's a couple more. Probably foreign. That is foreign. And that is foreign. Alright, we're getting through this bin. Didn't think we'd get through it for a bit of time. Got some more screwdrivers here. Craftsman. Nice Craftsman. These are all pretty good shape. In some of the other bins, the screwdrivers were very beat up. Here's another nut driver. This is a USA 3-in-1 screwdriver from Workforce. Yeah, we'll keep that. And this is a no name, probably foreign, but it's okay. This guy's a little bent. Another pair of wire strippers. All right, there's some more wrenches. So here's a Craftsman Torx. I think it's Craftsman. Yep, looks like that. Let me dig through, see what we got for remaining sockets. There's a lot of sockets still in here. That looks foreign. That also looks foreign. That also looks foreign. That is foreign. Okay, so that wasn't a very good haul there. Here's a Craftsman. There. Here's a Craftsman. All right, look at this lock. That's definitely going in the de-rust pile because that is pretty cool. Does it work? I'm gonna de-rust it and get this thing working. That is too cool not to fix. Oh, we got a box. Let's see what's in the box. Drill bits, a whole bunch of stuff to go in the de-rust pile. Okay. Fairmont. All right, so this is all going in the de-rust bin. That might as well go in there. Where's the rest of the? I thought we had some other stuff we were going to de-rust. Anyway, let's do a quick look. What's up, Edna? What are you doing? It's Mr. T's breakfast. Okay, so let's look at what's left in this bin. Okay, it's pretty random. Drill bits, things like that. Little skill saw blades, scraper. What that saw. So let's look at what we've got. We've got some Chinese junk. A whole pile of Craftsman, which is cool, including this guy. That's neat. That's really neat. And some stuff to de-rust, and let's see who it is. These are USA sockets. These are all foreign sockets. These are, what were these? These are snap-ons. So yeah, I'm keeping those. Well, I will be not getting rid of those, let's say. I probably will not keep them. And this guy, which is cool, this lock, it does not turn, but we'll get it turning. I mean, that thing looks indestructible. AA88. I'm sure we can get that guy working. All right, so I've got my evaporust sitting right there. I'm gonna drop all this stuff in. Let's check these keys. 8075. Since I have yet to put these boxes away, and I really do need to do that because they're sitting outside, and I don't like that. Here's one of the locks. It certainly does not look like one of these locks. It's definitely not. This might be it. That's so I've found all the keys except that one. Wow. Yep, all of them except one. And I've still got bins to go through. I may find that last key. All right, I just got off work late in the day. Gonna try to spend another hour before the sun goes down and see how much more of this we can get through. So my goal is to get through these two, and I have no idea at this point what's even in there. There's Mr. T. I know Mr. T's got a new fan base coming, so it looks like he's going to be hanging around. Right, Mr. T? Everybody wants to see Mr. T. Here comes Mr. T. All right, there's Mr. T for you fans of Mr. T. He's a good guy. All right. All right, this one's not bad. Let's see what's in it. Okay, all right, I remember it now. Look at all the tape measures. Springs, great. Look at these tape measures. And there's more, I think, than I actually have here. Ooh, a couple of good Craftsmans. Stanley Power Lock. Stanley Fat Max. I remember a commercial for those. There was a TV advertisement. Oh, we got, geez, whole rivet assortment. Look at this rivet gun. All right, so those of you who are familiar with the channel probably saw my rivet gun video. Look at how cool this is. It's got all 4 heads, which, as was pointed out to me, mine did not have. But I've never seen one with a swiveling head like that. How radical is that? And it's got a handy place for the nut, so your entire gun is right there. And looks like the owner fashioned this little copper strap to replace whatever broke. So this is an arrow. It does not say made in USA on it. Just says Arrow Fastener Company. Be curious if it was made in USA, but that is cool. That thing is wild. All right, he had a lot of chalk lines. Box of washers, that'll go with the hardware. Fasteners, more rivets. Stapler. 10 snips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pairs of snips. Well, someone probably knows what this is. I'm not really sure. I don't know. So, all right, we got plumb bob. Probably what the string is for. More fastener, more rivets. Rivets. These are wall anchors. Whole pile. All right, there's a whole bunch of razor blades. What's this? Looks to be a gauge. New in the box. PSI gauge. Wow. Wow. That is pretty radical. Interesting to find it still in its original packaging. Wicca Instrument Corporation, W-I-K-A, Wicca. All right, and then what's left is a whole bunch of razor blades. Roto Zip. Says zip bits, they're drill bits. Craftsman stubby screwdriver. Imagine the threads. Wow. Wow. Aha. Okay, so Irwin spade bits. I think I found the others in that other kit. There's a Craftsman hex key set. Well, you never get enough of those, do you? Another chalk line. There's a case full of, it looks like glass or something cutting bits. Interesting. A few more of these than I will probably ever need. Well, I see an Irwin spade bit here. Probably the smallest size. Not sure how many this actually contained. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so This guy probably went in there. See if I can find the other two, or I'll use the other's corner. Another chalk line. There's always a lot of these. Oh, a tubing bender. Chicago, USA, Imperial Eastman tubing bender. That's definitely something I'm going to keep. Flex bit driver. Another tape measure. More AC stuff. Let me put that separate. Oh, drill. Oh, look at this. Look at all these drill chuck keys. Look at them all. It's like Christmas here. Look at them all. Wow. What do we got? 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That noise you're hearing is Mr. T, and I don't know why. Mr. T! I don't know who he's howling at or what. Alright, we got some wire, another air conditioning Freon line for pumping your AC up in your car. A bunch of bits. Some drill bits. Oh, another Craftsman key. This is a 2060. What are the odds? Oh, here's another drill key, a chuck key. Another chuck key. All right, so that's it for these two bins. A lot of bits. I'm going to really quickly check on Mr. T, but first let's check on this Craftsman key and see if this is the missing key that we need. It says 2060 on it. I don't know what that says on it. I can't read it because there's a pole in the way. But let's see. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. So we have found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all 7 different toolbox keys. That's crazy. I never in a million years would have guessed. Right, Muggsy? Never would have thought so. Let me go check on Mr. T and I'll be right back. Oh, so this is one of the neighbor's cats. We call him Marty. I don't know what his name is. Mr. T, come here. A quick summary of what was in this. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 chalk lines, a level, a couple plumb bobs, stapler, a bunch of scrapers and spreaders, spackling edges, and let's see how many tape measures we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 tape measures, a bunch of random drill bits, 1 Craftsman screwdriver, a bunch of sanding bits, a couple for Dremel clearly. I don't know what these are. Something that's new to me. A bunch of drill bits, 1 file, a Craftsman hex bit or Allen socket set, a great tubing bender. I think 13 of these chuck keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 chuck keys. Rivets, this really cool rivet gun. is definitely going to be my favorite rivet gun now. I don't know how many pairs of tin snips I got. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tin snips. And some random other machinist tools and things like that. So I'm going to try to put this stuff away real quick and maybe see if I can go through another bin. Making progress finally. I didn't get everything put away, but get a lot of it. Let's see, this other bin is going to be interesting because there's not really much in it. There's more power tools. That's interesting. And Black & Decker. It says industrial heavy duty. Not quite sure what he was using it for. Skill saw. Well, we found some skill saw blades. Some quick clamps. I love these. These are fantastic. Where did we come across that? We came across that. It's got to be up here. We found that in one of the earlier bins we looked at a week or two ago. Here it is. Is that this size? It is. All right, 3 of these, priceless. These are great. A hacksaw. Any brand name on it? Great Neck. Great Neck, USA. All right, we got some type of very heavy vise. A pipe vise, I guess. We do not have one of these. Rigid. Looks like it was originally green and it's been painted black. Oh, we got, boy, this guy did a lot of air pressure tests. I think we're not gonna, these are moldings from something. Perhaps an old Ford? That's gotta be what they are. We got a left and right. I'm not sure. Somebody's gonna want those. Anybody knows what those are and or wants them, leave it in the comments. Curvo mark. This is for marking contours or something. It's even got the pencil still on it. That's pretty cool. What do we got? Got another bin here. Let's see. Well, we know we got a stapler right off the bat. Let's see what else. This looks like a lot of stuff I probably personally will have very little use for. But let's see. Drain cleaner. Alright, we got a stapler, tube and cutter, machinist tools. This is a lot of welding tools. Let's see, I'm gonna shift over because I don't know if I'm gonna empty this bin out. I'll do a quick sort through. But it's things I really don't have any place for. Oh, we got a pipe wrench, USA. I'll keep that. More machinist tools. For cleaning a grinding wheel, I guess. Another pipe wrench. Erie, Pennsylvania. Tools, welding, snips, a very large pair of locking pliers. Pretty cool. Machinist tools in the box. Imagine the rust you can take off with that thing. Wear eye protection, it says right on it. You're not kidding. Wear eye protection. I'll separate that out. Alright, moving on. A couple interesting things I found cleaning out that rest of that bin. I found that. I found this oddball thing. This wrench. It's got a name on it. I can't quite read it. I don't even know if that's upside down, but it had a name on it. Looks like here's a part number. Looks like Mac, so that's a Mac something wrench. That's pretty neat, but I don't know what it's for. And I found this. This is going right in the de-ruster bin. This seems to be an ancient swivel extension. Let's see if we can read what it says. Cornwall, USA. So that's definitely, I'm going to put that in there right now. Along with these two very rusty files. Alright, so moving right along. I'm down to a few bins, some cardboard boxes. I've got a big pile here I've got to go through. So what have we got? Klein Tools. It's a quick cutter hole saw. It's on the package. I got a battery charger. This is a Shoemaker Electric Corp, made in USA. Nice gauge on that. Really nice. I haven't tested it yet, but we will. Here's a box that has nothing in it. Some rails. Well, let me just look right in the box there. Some rails. Axle blades. This is all looks like nothing but files. Alright, this will be the last thing we're going to do today. It's starting to get dark out. In Florida, when it gets dark out, even in February, the mosquitoes come out. Alright, so here's our leads. Here's our gauge. Should be pretty easy to test this thing. Put that on positive. That on negative. Go on. DC volts 20. Does this have 6? Oh, this is also does 6 volts for you really old car fanatics. And we've got 13.75 on 12 and 8.2 on 6. How accurate is that? It's not exactly well, I guess that's what it's supposed to be on 12. It seems 8 seems high for a 6-volt charger, but I don't know. I'm not familiar with that. But so we got 8.20 on 6 volts. We'll get a close up. So that's what we're about there on 6 volts, and on 12, yeah, should be around 14 volts to charge 12. So I guess maybe 8's correct. It's a 6 amp. There is no trickle charge setting, but yeah, it's a pretty good battery charger. I'll take it. Hey everyone, another day, another attempt to get through this motherload tool haul. So I've got another bin. I don't really remember what's in there. I've got 2 boxes. This is hitch ball and hookups and some files, another hitch ball, clamp. So I won't be emptying this out. It's nothing I need to go through now. This is all machinist tools and threaders and all that. I won't be going through that either. Now let's see what's in this bin. I really have no idea. I don't remember. It's now been several weeks since I actually unpacked all this stuff. Welding stuff, welding. This looks to be mostly welding equipment. torch gauges, heads, sparker. Good sparker. May keep that. This welding plastic for welding helmets. It appears to be what this bin is all about. Good sign, because that means I am getting through this. Okay, that's all this is. All right, so that's great. I'm not going to sort through this. I do not do any welding like this. Not yet anyway, maybe someday. All right, the other bin, I'm not going to move it. I'm going to keep it where it is in the garage, because I've got a lot of stuff in front of it, also from this tool haul. And when I look inside the bin, it's air tools. I don't think there's anything but, oh, there's another tape measure, a saw blade, which I can probably use. Keep that. A lot of air tools and some random things, but not something I need to sort through now. Those batteries are good, I can use them. Some saw blades are hiding in there. That appears to be the bulk of this. So, let's see what's in this guy. Another hacksaw, pullers, clamps. Yeah, that's okay. Pretty much it for this bin. So I don't need to go through that. That's good. Let me put the camera on pause and let me shuffle these around. Okay, I don't think there's much in this one. This might have been where I was going to start to put the welder. What do we got? We got some air tools. Very long tape measure. This is a stapler. And I've got a lot of these electric staplers. Yeah, pretty much air tools and things like that. Nice tire nozzle, I like that. I'll probably keep this. Probably keep the air hose too. The air tools I may keep. I'm gonna eventually get a larger compressor when I have room for it. So let me put these aside. So this is gonna be my bin of air tools. Let me move this guy over if I can lift him. And that leaves, wow, finally hitting the end here, ta-da. What's in here? Okay. A lot of pipe wrenches. Heavy duty, USA, Vermont American pipe wrench. This, I don't think says where it's from. Doesn't seem to anyway. Pretty nice spring action on that though. Surprising it doesn't say where it's from. A Proto, wow. That's pretty cool, Proto USA pipe wrench. I don't know why I get excited when I see Proto stuff, but it's a USA, doesn't say who. Rigid, that's gotta be a USA. Interesting paint scheme on this Fuller. It's Japan. Great tubing cutter or pipe cutter. This is big enough to probably cut some. Made in USA. Keep that. Machinist tools. Oh, look at that. Hey, and a air-powered grease gun. I'm gonna keep that because I bet I'll find a use for it. More pipe wrenches, another USA. Hammer, that'll go with the hammers. Wow, a big brass hammer. 1432, whatever that is. That thing has been used. We got another pipe. Oh, geez, pipe wrenches are crazy. Got another pipe wrench in here. A rigid aluminum. Well, it is a little lighter than the others. Any more? Oops. get some of this weight out of here so I can just quickly sort through these. A lot of pullers. Boy, when you need those, these are a lot of money in these things. Interesting. All right, we've got a pry bar up there. That is cool. That is cool. Wood chisel file or file, a handle for it. That's pretty neat. Wow. I'm gonna keep that. Bolt cutter. Made in USA. Bolt cutters, and the head looks good. More bolt cutters. Oh, these are special. Give you added torque. I received a call there. I was going to say these are for added torque. The way this is set up, but these heads have kind of they've had a little bit of damage to them. Another toe ball. Oh, here's a lot of these. Look at this. There's another one. 1, 2, 3. Spin lock. I'm not quite sure what that thing is. Oh, it's a learning process. Somebody can teach me. Probably. There's more blocks, these tie downs. These are very heavy duty tie downs. Crazy. They're cool and all. But I don't know that the average consumer has a use for it. Another, I'll take all this toe stuff out. These toe balls and stuff. And just when I thought I was done, I realized that there was actually one more bin. I don't think there's a lot in here, but there's some interesting stuff. So let's try to go through this quickly. I've got a level. I always use those. This is neat. It is not an original. It is a made in China, I believe. But I'll put that up in my garage. A bit set. Oh, it's Craftsman. Oh, that's cool. Made to hang on a wall, I guess. Well, I'll use those. Rubber seals. Full set of them. Actually, I'll see if I can show you. Full set. Pretty neat. I don't know what all this is. Brake caliper rebuild kits. Carb overhaul kits, so just random gasket sets and things. Here's some long drill bits. Very long. I don't know who makes them. Irwin. Irwin as well. Yep, more Irwin long bits. Some type of blade. Another screwdriver. Hunting knife. This is a very cool hunting knife. Cat. Yeah, I don't know what that says. Cattaraugus. Oh, there's a. Yeah, I probably shouldn't show you what's engraved on that. Little risque. Box of drywall screws. Body hammers. A vise. I forgot all about this. This is made in Athol, Massachusetts. & Co. Grease fittings. Some type of air ratchet. I guess you hold it with your palm. Another brake caliper kit. Here's a little box with something in it. Gauges. This is pretty interesting. Biddle indicator. Made in Pennsylvania by Biddle Instruments. This is a U-joint. And there's another knife. Looks like it's got a bone handle on it. Gonna have to do something with those. Here's a gauge. I think that's a brake pressure gauge. Roll pin assortment. Now this is great. Set screw assortment, okay? I've worked on a lot of antique fans, and quite often these set screws are missing. That'll come in very handy. Snap ring set, an O-ring set, and lastly, undramatically, another box of drywall screws. And that is officially the last bin. For the person who wanted to see more about the Harley-Davidson tools, this is what I've got. A set of random sockets, a bunch of SAE wrenches, and I'll give you a close-up of the logo. This is on the 3/4. I've heard various stories on who made these. Kent Moore, Snap-on. I don't know who makes these, but they are made in USA, and they look pretty good. They look like good quality. This is pretty much all that I'm holding for potential scrap. Some broken screwdrivers, which I've already been using these to strap things up. Yeah, some broken wrenches, some bolts, a whole bunch of these tire repair things. And just some random junk. You got pencil sharpeners, things like that. All right, that ends part 3, the final chapter of this amazing toolbox haul. I don't think I'll ever experience something like this again. It was really amazing. It was overwhelming, but it was amazing. And, you know, I hope you enjoyed this video series, and I hope that you enjoyed reading the comments as much as I did. And I found a lot of information there, and I want to thank everyone that left a comment and told me what certain tools are if you thought I didn't understand it and what it was, because that's great, because sometimes I don't. You know, I'm going through everything while I'm filming and I'm narrating, and you know, there are times when when I forget. I know one video I was like, I forgot what a valve stem was. You know, so it can be a little bit stressful when you're filming and trying to do this at the same time. But again, thanks to everyone who left comments. It's really useful, greatly appreciated. And I'll leave you with this. You can do this. I got exceptionally lucky here, but you may get lucky as well. Keep your eyes on Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, estate sales, and some people do auctions. I don't, but some people have good luck there. And you know, if it says toolbox with tools, I mean, you don't know. It could be something like this. In this case, as I said, the pictures did not show what it was. So, you know, you might get lucky. Just stay focused, keep your eyes out, and be willing to make a road trip and, you know, just go out and get busy. Take care, and thanks for watching.